Alan in Bassingstoke, United Kingdom. Hi, Paul. You say, uh-oh, people are always catching me. You said that you should spend most of the budget on loudspeakers. Yes, I do say that. What do you think when reviewers say a pair of speakers, for example, the Borison X1s, are as good as a speaker costing twice as much? Would you go with those, or would you spend more? Also, does spending a huge amount of money on a speaker mean the money is spent on exotic materials and components? Surely, it eventually comes down to the restriction of the human ear, especially us older ones. Well, I'm not sure I would really agree with that. So, of course, we can always get carried away. Hey, there are $1 million speakers out there. Doesn't Wilson make a pair for $650,000? And yes, that's insane. I get it. I know. When they say that a certain speaker is as good as a speaker costing twice as much, that could easily be. I mean, they've said about our Aspen series of speakers that they are better than those costing 4 or 5 times as much. In fact, at PS Audio, one of our points of pride that we have always had is that on a continual basis, we put out higher value products than most other companies. And we judge that, we gauge that in that exact same way. When we put out this amplifier, when we put out a DAC, I make sure, my son Scott makes sure that that product outperforms other products that cost 4 to 5 times more, 2 to 3 times more, to the best of our abilities, whether it's speakers or electronics. That's what we strive for. So yes, that's entirely possible, and it just depends on the company that you're dealing with. But when I say put more money out into speakers, how do you figure that out? Well, obviously you got to listen. And the things you're listening for are the speaker's ability to disappear, the speaker's ability to not be seen or heard in, like, close your eyes or point right to the speaker. Well, on a good piece of well-recorded music, you should not be able to do that. And that's where the money should go. Now, we make, in our Aspen line of speakers, a $4,000 pair, $3,000, whatever it is, a pair of Aspens. I think they're $3,000, $3,500, whatever it is, US retail. Call it $4,000. They absolutely disappear. When we were at Exponent in Chicago, even though the designer of these speakers, Chris Brunhaver, who I love dearly, Chris was like, oh, you're not going to play those, because we had this room, it was this auditorium-sized room. He goes, please don't put those on, it's going to embarrass us. And we always are gentle with Chris and like, let's just try it. And we did, like, that's amazing. I mean, you can't play it super loud, but for the level that we were playing it, those speakers not only disappeared, but music just appeared in the room. It was just stunning. So that's the kind of thing you look for, and it doesn't have to cost $1 million. It doesn't have to cost $10,000, $20,000. You can do it for not that much money. And we're of course not the only company that produces products. Magnaplaner. Magnaplaner makes they're like $1,500. I don't even remember what they're called. But they're a little pair of Magnaplaner. They're the cheapest Magnaplaners in the line. They're extraordinary. You hook one of those up, they don't have any bass. You hook one of those Magnaplaner pairs up, add a subwoofer, and they sound terrific. They completely disappear. They are amazing sounding, and they don't cost a lot of money. So I would never use price as a gauge to judge quality. Use your ears, use the company's reputation. I mean, look, PS Audio, I'm going to sell you the company, right? For 50 years, we have been making products that far exceed in performance the price that you're asked to pay for that product. That's what we do. And we've done that for 50 years. So other companies, I just mentioned Magnaplaner, have done the same sort of thing. Plenty, Emotiva, their performance far outweigh their price. So yes, it's possible. You just got to do your homework, do a little listening, and pay attention to the things that matter. Okay? All right, good luck. Thanks.